I have an article here from thatparkplace.com. Furiosa, Mad Max Saga's box office disaster serves as a stark warning for Marvel's Captain America Brave New World and Thunderbolts. The movie's wildly underperformed at the box office. According to the numbers, Mad Max Saga only grossed $25.5 million in its domestic opening weekend. It grossed under 33.3 internationally, worldwide gross of 58.8. The estimated production budget reported by Variety of $168 million means that it's highly unlikely the film will come anywhere close to breaking even at $420 million. Poor performance of the film, stark warning, that's when they repeat themselves. Pop culture analyst and critic Gary Buchler of Nerd, whatever, I don't care. I don't like Gary. I think Gary's fucking grifter, as are most all YouTubers. It's like if I know what you're gonna say before you say it, then why are you bothering making a goddamn 20-minute long video, if not more, saying it? Plus also I can't stand how him and his friends, they'll buy like freaking statues and all kinds of bullshit of Marvel characters, Star Wars characters, etc. It's like you're supporting these people, dude. You're going to the movie theaters to see these fucking movies. They say, well, I'm doing it because the fans want me to or whatever. Well, we all know what you're going to say anyway. Pirate the shit if you absolutely have to. Don't take pictures of yourself in an empty theater. Well, hey, look. Like, don't support this fucking shit. It's like you got enough, subscribers now. You don't got to do your little bullshit, stupid, with the thumbnails and all that crap, the YouTube face and the fucking, the eyes bugging out and all that bullshit. You ain't got to do any of that kind of crap. Like, if you want me to take you seriously, then you got to act seriously. You got to act like a professional, not like some fucking gump. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't like most YouTubers. But anyway, Stark warning the film's disastrous weekend, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and talks about the problem with Captain America does not feature Captain America at all. Instead, it features Sam Wilson, Falcon, pretending to be Captain America. And it goes on and talks about with a Thunderbolts movie that it's a bunch of unknown characters, essentially. I mean, look at this list. Citizen V, Mac 1, Songbird, Techno, Atlas, and Meteorite. Okay. Instead of featuring this team, the film is going to feature basically they were saying the originals with Baron Zemo, Fixer, Beetle, Screaming Mimi, Goliath, and Moonstone. Baron Zemo would be the only one of those characters that the average comic book fan would even have a chance of knowing, but whatever. Instead of featuring this team, the film is going to feature a female ghost, Florence Pugh's Elena Belova, though she is the biggest star out of all, because I'm look at this fucking shit. I mean, nobody's gonna know this. Nobody's gonna know these characters. Nobody's gonna give a flying fuck about these characters. But anyway, and it goes on and talks about not only is Marvel focusing on a team that does not even recognize the Thunderbolts whatsoever, the most iconic character of the team is unlikely to appear in the film. They talk about the Baron Zemo actor, and they talk some about him. I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. I'm not going to spend too much more time on here because, quite frankly, the Thunderbolts movie, it never should have been made for theaters. They can make it for streaming if they really wanted to. But, like, come on. I don't even know what the budget is. You can almost guarantee it's not going to make its money back just because how in the hell will it? It's probably not going to be a very good movie. It's probably going to be super quip heavy, super jokey, super full of bullshit, some cheesy ass, one-liners and stuff as usual. The Captain America movie, there's a possibility that thing would, be a decent movie. I highly doubt it. There's a possibility. Thunderbolts has very, very little chance of actually being a good movie. There might be individual moments in there that are going to be good, but by and large, I just can't see it. And then going back to the original thing with the Furiosa stuff. First off, I think the biggest problem with the Furiosa movie is it's a prequel. Most prequels bomb. Most people don't give a flying fuck about prequels because you kind of know what happens and stuff. The only, to me, when I think of prequels that succeeded, I guess Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3. And even then, it's because you got Darth Vader, the most one of the most iconic villains of all time, and you got his backstory. There also hadn't been 100 million frequent prequels and unneeded movies at that point. This is back in the day when they actually tried to make the best movie they could. Now you can sit here and argue that those, 1, 2, and 3 ain't, I will argue that I thought episode 3 was really, really good. 1 and 2 had moments of being, really good, then some, less than stellar parts, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Of course, now by comparison, those movies look a lot better compared to the garbage we've been served now, but whatever. But this is a prequel that almost, prequels almost never do well. It's about, characters that were in one movie that, Fury Road, Mad Max Fury Road. I think it either broke even or it lost a little bit of money or something. It didn't, it did well at the box office relatively, but not enough to make money. So it's like, is that really well? You know, in my opinion, probably not. And it's like you're making a prequel movie 10 years later about a movie that wasn't exactly didn't light the world on fire. What do you expect to happen? Not no huge movie stars in there. Anya Taylor Joy, okay. Chris Hemsworth is the bad guy. Okay, I mean, Hemsworth's been in a lot of bombs. I mean, he's had some success with the Marvel movies relatively. I mean, depending on how you want to look at it and so on and so forth, it could have been great. Because I mean, Infinity War was incredible, and it should have been the jumping off point for the new kind of like era of Thor movies. But instead, they reverted back and Thor: Love and Thunder, blah blah blah. I won't get into that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Starting to ramble a little bit, but I'm not surprised that Furiosa. I've heard some people say that it's actually a good movie, and other people are like, I don't care, I don't want to see it. And it's a prequel. I'm not surprised. Cue in the Nate Diaz gif, motherfuckers. I'm not surprised. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box. You can read it for yourself. Thank you very much.